Introduction to Entrepreneurship. This is for the first years. This is a short video clip. We'll look at concept and evidence. Concept of entrepreneur. It is self-explanatory. I think students should be able to read that and get the meaning. Definition of entrepreneurship is as defined as the process of making money, earning profits, and increasing their wealth while possessing characteristics such as risk-taking, management, leadership, and innovation. And so when you have this definition, which students always advise you to cram definitions, you should have that knowledge offhand. Then we look at the concept of entrepreneurship. The concept of entrepreneurship, we have they are divided into three groups, namely the risk barrier, organizer, and innovator. But we'll focus on innovator, which is a concept generated by Joseph Schumpeter. And it is all about innovation. It's talking about innovation using new combinations and of factors of production, which will bring about innovation. So Schumpeter's concept is innovation. That's why it's here, entrepreneur as an innovator. So read more about him, and these are the combinations that Schumpeter is talking about that will bring about innovation. So that is the concept that came about by Schumpeter. And then let us scroll further and look at the traits of entrepreneurship. The traits of entrepreneur, it's in bullet points, and these are self-explanatory. You should be able to read them, understand them, and keep knowledge. Then we go on to the characteristics of entrepreneurship, which are also in bullets, and important role that entrepreneurship plays in the economy. When you read this, they are self-explanatory. I've made them very simple, simplify them. So like point number 3, it provides balanced regional development. It helps reduce the concentration of economic power. All these are important roles that entrepreneurship plays in the economy. Now we can move on to entrepreneurial mindset, the mindset of an entrepreneur. So the entrepreneurial mindset is about a certain way of thinking. It's about the way in which you approach challenges and mistakes. So entrepreneur, it's you should have that mindset, the mindset of how you approach challenges and mistakes, because they are bound to come. You're about to start a business and you are venturing into the unknown, so you would be faced with a lot of challenges and risk, and your approach to it is what matters. You should have that mindset that this is what I'm going to go through and I'm determined to pull through it. That mindset should be there. These are some of the factors that you would need to look at, or the skills that you have to try and gain to be able to pull through and revisit your vision. You have to talk about your vision. I mean, your vision must be revisited all the time because of how the world evolves. So there will be the need to modify your goals or your vision. All these points or skills that you have to get as a mindset that will help you to work on your mindset. Then we move on to introduction to entrepreneurship, LO2, which is looking at starting a venture. So as you are starting a new venture, you may have to come up with ideas. You may have to generate ideas, and these are tools that you can use to generate ideas. We have focus groups, and the focus groups you have starts with, a moderator leads the group, and you discuss about things that may possibly be a good idea. Then you have brainstorming too. You have group of people who sit together brainstorming, speaking aloud, talking aloud and trying to see if there will be anything that will be useful. We move on to brainwriting. Brainwriting is similar to brainstorming. The difference is that brainwriting, you have to be writing, and you write in silence, you don't make noise, and the others are down there, you can actually follow up. So let me Scroll down and go to marketing planning. Marketing planning describes market conditions and strategies related to the product and services, also priced, distributions, and promotions. These are marketing planning. There's the need for you to have a market plan in relation to price, distribution, and promotion. This is important. Every business starting a venture should have a market plan. You have to know what the market is talking about and what the market is requesting. You don't do what you want, but you do what the market requests. You move on to organizational plan. Organizational plan is also, looking at the type of ventures, whether it's proprietorship, partnership, corporation, also proprietor. You can have all these things, and then you look into them and look at which type of venture you would want to embark on. We go to financial plan. Financial plan also is looking at there's the need for you to have a financial plan. It is important for the business, and it helps for you to secure loans and help you in your proposals and stuff like that. So these are what we look at in LO2. That's the gist of it. Now let's look at how we can summarize LO3. That is collecting information. You need data. So we have data is important because it helps business to operate. Without data, how do you operate? So one of the importance of data is how business to operate. And then we look at the difference between data and information. I think I've taught you that in different models. Data is raw, information is sieve data. It's normally accurate and it's timely, it's precise. Let's look at, you can scroll down and look at the different categories of different types of data. We have secondary data and the primary data. These are the forms of data. Primary data is usually raw, and examples of that are observation, experience, or recorded, data. And then secondary sources are used data that has already been available and has been used. So it's secondary data. These are the types of data and how you collect them. You collect them by measurements and all those and stuff. Okay, we can move on down there. These are categories of data. We have the qualitative and quantitative. The simplest meaning is that quantitative is more of statistics, numbering, and the qualitative is more of words, expressing words. Okay, so we can move down. There are so many examples here I've put for you students, and I expect you to read, and even furthermore you can have researches on this to give you deeper understanding. So let's look at the importance of carrying both quality and quantitative research. Here it provides important information for business decisions. That will be for quantitative. And for qualitative, it provides valuable data for use in design of products, including data and the rest. So students, this is what we have. This is just a short clip from LO1 to LO3, and I expect you to do more reading and get more understanding of what we have just done. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you again when I begin LO4 to 5. Thank you.